Grab your pen, grab your planner. It's time for Hello Happy. It's Friday and we are back. Who missed
Yay!
us?
Welcome to Hello Happy. Over there is Plan Like a Queen.
And we have Spice in the building.
Yes, Spice Plans is here. We have had a nice little break and we have missed you guys. Oh my goodness. Queen, have you missed this? I have.
Oh my gosh, yes, I have missed my Hello Happy family. But I guess you guys don't really give me a chance to miss you guys because y'all have been like popping over on my side of the world, and I have enjoyed talking to you guys and laughing and making jokes. It has been amazing.
Yes, and I feel like that in our little break, we have picked up some new listeners. So I want to welcome everybody that is new to the Hello Happy family. And I want to thank you so much for your sweet messages and just for, being around and saying, hey, I just found the podcast and, I miss you guys and we're ready for you to come back. So we could definitely feel your love, everybody. But it's been a super nice summer. It's been kind of a nice, to take a little bit of a break. But we are back and we are ready to bring you all of the Happy Planner news.
Yes, you guys. So it is good to be back. It's just, oh my gosh, I needed a good old break, and I was out here enjoying my best life, y'all. And just, it's morning time and my voice has to warm up. I'm sounding like a whole man, okay, and a half. But, you know, we just gonna give you that man this morning, and then, maybe later Queen will decide to show up, okay?
You sound
Um,
beautiful. Don't you even worry about it. I'm so happy to hear your voice. I'm so happy to be talking to my friend. I'm just so
yeah,
excited.
I'm so excited to be back and just being able to give y'all some happy planner news and us just to talk about planners, because y'all seem to love us talking about planners. Y'all, everybody's jamming on their planner because I've surely have been jamming on mine.
Oh
Um,
my gosh. I feel like all I have done since we've been gone is play in my planner. I mean, that's kind of all I ever want to do is lay down all those stickers. So, and girl, can I just say, your Instagram has been giving me so much life. Who else knows what I'm talking about? Plan Like a Queen's Instagram is so beautiful with those colors that you have in the background and beautiful pictures of yourself and all your videos that you've been putting out. Like you have been working. Like I've obviously taken a break. Like everybody can kind of tell that I'm, kind of MIA, but you have been killing it. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. Yes, I have been a busy person, you guys, and oh, being your own businesswoman. Oh, we've talked about this. Like, I have been doing this for full time for a little while, and I'm just like, no, mm-mm. This is like for the birds. Like, if you don't motivate yourself, nobody else will, people. Like, you have to get up and be like, okay, this is what I got to get done for the day. This is what I need to accomplish. This is how I'm going to execute it. Girl, it is so much work. So shout out to babes like At Home with Keita who really be killing it. Because, girl, I'll be like, nap,
Oh,
please.
oh
Can I
my
get a nap?
gosh.
Can we
I
check in
get
for a nap?
I get so tired sometimes just looking at what all of these other amazing planner babes are out here doing because I'm just like, oh, I need to be doing that too. But it takes a hustle. It really does. Like it takes some real, some real go get 'em to get up in the morning and make yourself do this stuff. So,
It
not that
definitely
it's
does.
not that it's like I'm making myself do something that I don't enjoy doing because, it is something that I enjoy. But I have to say that I am guilty of taking this summer and just enjoying myself. And instead of being out here in these planter streets hustling, I have just been at home in my craft room laying down my stickers and kind of keeping my artwork to myself. I've done a lot of spreads that I have not posted for Instagram. And, that kind of feels good, when I'm stickering and I'm not planning to share it. It's just for me. There's definitely something about, just keeping your work for yourself and just writing my plans in it and making sure that I take these before the pen pictures has been kind of a struggle for me, because as soon as I get things kind of stickered and laid out, I'm like ready to write in it and write my plans down. So I haven't been taking as many photos as I used to. But now that I'm going to be back at work, and I am back at work, like officially, um, maybe my life will have a little bit more structure. I admire the fact that you can wake up in the morning and like have a plan for the day and just do it, because this summer when I haven't had anything going on, I have had a really hard time like getting up there at the picture place and like taking pictures. So you're very impressive to me. And so is all, the other planner babes out there that get their pictures up so often. I'm kind of struggling with getting my work out there. So, you know, but it is morning here for us. It is Friday, and we are so happy to be back. Um, so what have you been up to?
I've been out here living my best life, you guys. Like, I've just been, oh my gosh. So, me and my girls laugh about this all the time because we're always like, you have to be particular in what you ask God for. So, you can't just be out here in these streets and be like, God, I need a Ferrari, because he'll just give you a Ferrari and then you'll be like, well, God, this ain't the Ferrari I wanted. Like, I wanted like the Ferrari with the silver chrome and the red lights and the purple undercarriage. And you're going to be like, that's not what I wanted. But God was like, well, you just said you wanted a Ferrari. So you didn't say what you wanted. So I was like, God, I really need like another friend. Like, I need a friend, like an actual another friend to hang out with. Oh, no, 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 no. That was the wrong thing to say. Well, actually, I didn't say a friend. I actually said, oh, God, I would like some friends. But I really just meant I wanted a friend, like just a friend. Yeah, he gave me like 7 girls. So
Yay!
I have been like so freaking excited because me and my girls we've been going to planner meetups, we've been hanging out, we've had dinner together, lunch together, like so much fun. And of course you guys know that I meet with my bestie every week. So we see each other every Thursday. So if you guys ever see banter on my page about like, is it Thursday yet? It's because we're super excited to see each other every Thursday. And I love it because we plan together, we get to talk about everything that's been going on throughout the week. And like these past couple of months, like my BFF and my girls have been like my sounding board and have just been my they've been like my therapy sessions, and they've just had my back, and they're just so cool. Like I'm really truly blessed. I've been out here hanging out with my friends. I've been working, okay? Like, y'all better go
Yeah.
watch those videos, honey, because I've been out
Mm-hmm.
here working.
We see you.
Woo. Okay, so I've been like putting up videos like left and right. And being an owner of 2 channels, you guys, it is super crazy because I'm always trying to figure out. I kind of have the content down for one, but the other one I'm kind of like, oh, I don't really know where I'm supposed to take this content to. So um, but I have been really having fun with that. And then I have been also just on my Instagram game. I'm trying to up my Instagram game and trying to make my photos a little bit better. So I've been a lot more open. So I see why I have the friendships that I have, because I've been a lot more open and receptive to like receiving like friends and being like out there a little bit more, because y'all know your girl is a whole introvert. I enjoy being inside the house, honey. Okay, these 4 walls and my planner supplies and my TV is good enough for me. Okay, I don't be needing no extra. So you know what I mean. But I've been like super happy to be out here just living life, and I feel like I never stopped. Like I took a break from Hello Happy, but I never stopped actually like working. Like I feel like I've been doing so much. Like, woo, I need to sit down and chill. But now it's like, okay, no, Hello Happy is back. We are going
Yes.
full force, and it's like, woo, girl, are you ready? Like this year's about to be popping. So
Yeah, I am
I
so
have,
ready.
yeah, I have just been, I don't know, I've just been out here enjoying that. Oh my gosh. And I have to tell you guys, because I know that this was like a big thing. I have not been hoarding stickers. You
I
guys will be so
know
proud of
it. I
me.
know you haven't. You've been telling
Oh
me.
my God. Yeah, I haven't been hoarding stickers, and I have used at least, I want to say, 10 sticker books that was on the cart, or maybe more, that was just like in the hoarding section. So I'm so proud of myself. Like, I think I literally only have about maybe 8 more sticker books that I have not really used. And
Nice.
they just haven't really fit into any of the spreads that I've been doing. So that's really why they haven't been used. But even yesterday, I cracked open a brand new sticker book on Girls' Day and was like, okay, I am going to use this sticker book and make my spread look cute. And I think I did my whole spread using like one sticker book. So I was proud of myself for that too. Um, it can be done, people. I know that we got a habit of like pulling extra books that we don't need. Like we use like 10 books to do a spread, and then it's like, girl, did you really need them 10 books? You could have did that with
Yes.
one book.
Yes, you
But
needed those books.
but I love the way that I my spreads have been turning out lately. Like I've just been out here having fun, you guys, and just feeling good and journaling and feeling positive about life. And though things like come your way, like if you just put a positive spin on it, take a step back, girl, it's all gonna work out. So that is what
Yes.
I've been up to. What have you been up to?
Well, as you guys know, I have spent my summer with my very, very precious children. If you're new to the podcast and you're not familiar with us that closely, Daniel is 8 and Hannah is 6 today. So,
Oh, well, happy
yes,
birthday, Hannah.
yes, happy birthday, Hannah. She is a precious little terrorist. Um, but we have spent the summer at the trampoline park, just hanging out together. We've watched so many movies. They love to just pile up in the bed and watch a movie in the middle of the day. It's one of their favorite things to do. But almost every one of my planner spreads that I have put together this summer, I have been sitting at the trampoline park because what I do is I pack up all my planner stuff in my moose bag and I take it with me to the trampoline park. And while they bounce on the trampolines, I put stickers in my planners. So I have to give a shout out to my best friend Allison, who has been joining me at the trampoline park. So her kids have been coming to and bouncing with my children. And we spent a large part of the summer together. And she has just been so awesome because she is so cool that she will just sit next to me and chat with me while I put stickers in my planner. So, you know how when we're stickering and we're, laying out our spreads and everything, it's kind of like therapeutic.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things that I've always just kind of done by myself. I would put on some music or put on a show or something and just do it by myself. Well, this summer, she has been like right next to me while I've been doing my planner spreads. And she's one of those people that's like, yeah, that looks great. I can't believe you chose to put that there. Like, that's so amazing. Like, she has a happy planner that I gave her. And she did not even bring it home from school over the summer. She's a teacher too. And she left hers in her desk at school over the summer because she said, I'm not going to plan over the summer. Well, I have planned all summer and she's been right there next to me. And I just really have to shout her out because she has been so awesome and she's going through some changes in her life. And she's been really, just willing to hang out with me while I'm stickering and hang out with me while I'm staring at my planner. And she's one of those friends that doesn't need for me to like put everything down and, stare at her all the time. Like we can be together and look at our phones and scroll through our Instagrams and just be so thankful that our children are occupied and we have a few minutes to just kind of breathe. And that's been super awesome. The summer has been very reflective. I can just say that, I have some new friends. They're not as many as you. Like that's amazing. I have some new friends that I've been getting to know, and that's been awesome. There's some really fun announcements coming pretty soon from SpicedPlans that I'm, really excited about. That I can't exactly talk about right now, but it's just stay tuned. And it's just been a really, really nice summer. I can't say that we've done a whole lot of things. I haven't been on any exotic trips or, nothing. My principal at my school always asks us when the summer is over, what did you do this summer for the very first time? And I have to say that for the very first time this summer, I did almost nothing. Like, I didn't make any major plans to go anywhere. We did the pool some and the trampoline park, but mostly we just hung out and enjoyed being together. And, I have to say that while I am ready for the new school year, I'm super excited about my classes, and I've got my classroom set up and the kids are back and everything is, well on the way. But I don't know. I didn't do a whole lot this summer and it felt really good. So when we decided to take a break and kind of, breathe after all, weeks and weeks of work on Hello Happy, for a little while I was like, what am I going to do with myself if I'm not thinking about Hello Happy all the time? Like,
Right.
how are we going to, function without having this, in our lives every single day? And I know that, we release an episode like twice, maybe 3 times a month, and people don't really know what goes into that. And that's okay. You don't have to know how the sausage is made. But, it's like I was just thinking, how am I going to get through this whole month without this huge, amazing thing that's been in my life? So it was kind of nice to like turn off my brain a little bit. And I think that when I turned off my Hello Happy brain, I kind of turned off Instagram and YouTube and everything and just kind of just chilled. I don't know. I don't know if that sounds lazy, because you have been so busy and working so hard. So, from your perspective, I probably seem
Well,
lazy, but
everybody has what they want to accomplish um for the summer or have goals. And sometimes some people are really busy throughout the whole year and they just, the summer comes and they're like, this is my time to relax and have
yeah,
fun. So,
yeah. And, it's funny because, we're coming down off of the high of talking with Stephanie Fleming. And
definitely.
yes, and I think that anybody can understand how, from our perspective, kind of the buildup of that whole getting to talk to her and putting together those 2 episodes, which I'm immensely proud of. I think that it was really nice to have some time for myself to go back and listen to those episodes and really listen to what she had to say and just kind of digest all of that stuff, and just kind of stand back in awe of this thing that we have created. This Hello Happy family is so amazing. And I don't know, I just think that anybody would have kind of felt like, okay, let's take a little bit of a break and just let this Stephanie Fleming high kind of just resonate here, and then come back when we feel like we can, move on and talk about something else, because that was such a huge deal for us and for the show. And I think that, the stuff that the Happy Planner has released and has announced since we last spoke to you guys, I have really been enjoying my new Michaels stuff, the stuff from the new Michaels release. And I don't know about you, but I have listened back to the Stephanie episodes just because I still kind of can't believe that we got to talk to her. I mean, Stephanie, if you're listening, we thank you so much for giving us so much of your time. And that, that interview has just kind of changed the way I look at my planner. It changed the way I look at my life. You are so influential. And I have to say, like, she has lately been extremely honest in her Instagram. Don't you think?
Yeah, but she's always kind of been like that. So I feel like now it's like nothing new to me because she's always been like a person who keeps it real.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that, because, it can be kind of easy when you're running a social media platform, to make things look like your life is perfect all the time. And she has definitely, been voicing some of her struggles as of late. And I know that we are all kind of thankful to know that we're not alone out here in these planner streets.
Definitely
So,
not. So, yeah. I think talking to Stephanie was super fun. Like, it made my day. It just was, first of all, we didn't expect, like, how we said before, we didn't expect for her to talk to us for 2 hours, but it just felt like natural and very organic. And we were just like three girls just talking about our planners and what inspires us and what inspired her. And like I said to you guys before, I felt like her story was very, very important for you guys to know, because sometimes we get in this moment and we are like can't see above the water. We're like, where are we supposed to go from here? Like, I've done everything I possibly can to try and make it, and I'm still drowning. Where can I go from here? And
Mhm.
it's those little moments that, like, I think that's why I love my Radiate Positivity journal so much. And
Yes.
I have
Yes.
been using my guided journal, and I have been using my faith planner so much. And that's one of the other things that I've been up to this summer is I've been going to church every Sunday. And something
Yes,
that
you
I
have got the
have,
church.
yes, so something that I have noticed is that, um, as Stephanie said, when you're taking time to be grateful and have gratitude, your world and your perspective is different. So for me, those words like impacted me, because the moment that I don't sit around and dwell on the negative and I'm kind of just like, whatever, okay, that didn't go my way, no big deal. Because I know that something better is right around the corner. And lately I have been living my life as like, I feel like I'm not exactly where I want to be, but listening to Stephanie talk and how long she had worked on her brand and where and how she kept, forging forward and just kept saying, okay, I'm going to keep working for this because this is what I want. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep pushing. It made me realize, you guys, that my final destination, like my current situation, is not my final destination, basically. Um,
Right.
and I feel like though I'm right here and I'm struggling and I'm trying to figure out my way, does not mean that this is going to be my forever position, because think about it. Stephanie literally only wanted to go to freaking Target. She wanted to go to freaking Target and not worry about like the bill afterwards, or feel like, okay, well, I spent too much money
Yeah.
on buying like a freaking shirt. You know what I mean? Um,
Mhm.
and now look at her now. So if you take those moments and just say, Amy Tangerine said it best on her little dashboard that I love so much. It says, gratitude turns what we have into enough. And I think if we surround ourselves with those positive words and positive affirmations, I swear you see light in, life in a whole different light, and it's amazing. So I have, I think speaking to Stephanie, it has changed us. It's changed the way I look at the brand. I mean, I always just loved Happy Planner, and I feel like that's what, everybody has always loved Happy Planner. But there's no way you can listen to Stephanie's interview, right, and not see that she is like literally the woman behind the brand. Like, she's the perfect spokesman person for Happy Planner. Like, Happy Planner couldn't be for anybody else. Nobody else could have made this brand. Like, God gave her the idea of Happy Planner. You know what I mean? Like, because she
Yeah.
just literally embodies the words of Happy Planner. And
Mhm.
I do love that she's real on her Instagram, and I feel like she's always been that way. Um and I think people get in their head that if you're a celebrity or you have a whole bunch of followers, you never have a bad day in life. Lies, okay? There is complete
Yeah.
lies, you know what I mean? Or they, people say to me, "Oh, I love your confidence," or and it's like, "Thank you," but I think they think that like I'm confident 100% of my life. Like, I go to bed, I wake up, I eat, I breathe, and sleep confidence, and it's like, no, girl, there are days that I'm unsure of myself. Like, am I, like, I have to work on this. I have to talk to myself. I have to give myself a pep talk. Girl, we don't all have these days where we just wake up and we're like, yes, I'm about to kill it today. No, some days you wake up and you be like, oh, it's Monday. Let me go back to bed. Like, we have those days. So I didn't really go back and listen because you guys, I am not. This is gonna sound so bad. So, coming from a podcaster, I am not a podcast listener. But I do think that maybe I should start, because there are quite a few different like ones that everybody keeps mentioning, and it's this one in particular, like something about true crime, and everybody's like, yeah, I listen to true crime podcasts, and I'm like, well, that does sound interesting. And y'all know me, I love me some good Criminal
Yes.
Minds and Law and Order. So, it sounds kind of
Yeah.
down my alley.
You should totally
So,
listen to My Favorite Murder. I love those women, and that podcast is awesome. And you've told me before, that our podcast is the only one that you listen to, and I know
yeah,
that
it
you
is.
love making our show, but sometimes when I get in the car, and I'm in the car a lot, like that may be something that's different for the between the two of us, is that I'm driving all the
Because
time.
the funny thing is, I only listen to, like, I don't know, as of lately, I do listen to music, but most of the time, I only listen to music when I'm in the car. And I don't care for it when I'm in the house. So, like my
Yeah.
hubs will be like, well, did you hear this new song? And I'll be like, no, because I ain't been in a car. So, no, I didn't
Yeah.
hear it. See, I think I literally just don't even think about it. Like podcasts, like listening to podcasts is not my first choice. Like I will listen to something on YouTube first. Um, but what I have noticed is that I am tuning into more positive things, if that makes any sense. Like maybe because I already know what the episode is about, and I know I've talked about it, I've listened, to it back when we were like doing the edits or whatever. I think because I already heard the episode, I don't need to listen again. Like I know, like I really didn't. I think I went back and listened to like a little bit of the Stephanie part because I just was like, oh my god, I talked to Stephanie. Let me listen to me talking to Stephanie. But I think I was having one of those moments. But I literally just didn't. I don't know, guys. I literally just don't go back and listen to podcasts, and it's so weird. But I really did enjoy just speaking to Stephanie, and I really enjoyed um, just listening to her talking to us and telling her side of the story of how things went, how she became Stephanie Fleming, basically. She was already Stephanie
Yes.
Fleming, but how she became Stephanie
Stephanie
Fleming.
Fleming.
So, everybody is, I know that had to be like had to be different for her because though you think you're creating something and then all of a sudden it blows up and now you were just Stephanie Fleming and now you're like Stephanie Fleming. I know that it has to be like such a crazy feeling because I still get weirded out when people go, "Oh my god, I listened to your podcast." And I'm like, "Oh, you do?" Oh,
Yeah,
oh
I know.
nice. Oh my
I
god, I'm so
know.
excited. You get like I still get nervous and I also think that a lot of times that I don't listen back because I don't like other people. I get nervous when other people are listening to my voice in front of me. So I think that is probably why I
Yeah.
don't listen. And it's so weird because I have been doing YouTube for so long, but I still would put headphones on editing in the house if my hubs is home because sometimes I get nervous with him listening, and it's so weird because he's sitting right in the house when I'm yelling at the camera filming. So,
And he's
but
super
when I'm
supportive. Like he's
yeah,
totally into
always.
what you're doing too. So
But
he would
the
be.
thing is when I start editing, I put headphones on because I get weirded out that he's listening to my voice. It doesn't make any sense. He listens to me talk all the time. Like I don't understand.
He
I
knows
don't
your
know.
voice.
It's one of those things where like maybe you just don't like hearing yourself talk
Yeah.
because while I'm talking, you don't notice it, but then afterwards, when you listen to yourself talk, you're like, oh, I sound like that. Like that's what I
Yeah,
sound
and
like.
that is what podcasting has done for me is that I guess I thought I knew what I sounded like. Um, and then we started making this show, and every Friday when the show comes out on iTunes, that's what I listen to on the way to work Friday mornings because I like to hear it from the same perspective as the listeners. I kind of like to listen to the edits, listen to just the whole finished product. And I've totally gotten used to kind of listening to the sound of my own voice. And that's just what podcasting is about. But I totally understand like not having the desire to go back and listen to yourself talk because sometimes I'll be in the car with my children and I'm listening to Hello Happy and they're like, why are you listening to your own podcast?
And I think too, like if you are a person who like edits like behind the scene, like okay, so I have to listen to myself on the podcast and I have to listen to myself when I'm filming. I have to listen to myself like if I do a story and I want to put words on it, you know that IG plays that over and over again until you hit the send button.
Yeah.
So you're just always listening to yourself. So I think
Mhm.
that's literally why I just don't listen, because it's like I always hear myself, and I don't know, I sound so weird. But then at the same time, I
You
know that
don't.
I can change my voice. Like, you know how I change my hair, people? Well, I can change my voice just like I change my hair. So,
You are a
um,
professional podcaster, girl. You
but
can
I
change your
think
voice.
I literally think that is why I feel so weird, because like here, um, you guys are like getting 100% of me. I woke up and I was like, well, I'm gonna get on this podcast and talk to you in my manly voice until my voice warms up, because my voice is deeper when I wake up in the morning. So, and that is what you guys are gonna get in the morning. So, but yeah, I think that's really why I don't listen. So, anyway, guys, who wants to talk about the Michaels release
Yeah, let's talk
and
about planners.
how we have been enjoying our planners that started in July? First of all, let's start with the July planners. So for me personally, this July, I was like, okay, I'm going to switch up my layout. Now, let's be honest. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 planners. Okay, running around here. So I had
Yeah.
a monthly planner. I had a monthly layout because I have the vintage botanicals planner.
Wait, the monthly one with like the to-do list pages?
Yeah, I had
Okay.
that. Then I had a lined vertical.
Mhm.
And then I had a regular, um, what was it? I had bought two planners that had the same layout, which is my favorite, my all-time favorite, the vertical, classic vertical. You
You
guys
also
know
have
I love that.
that student like color blocking layout.
Yeah, and then I had purchased, no, I didn't. That's a lie. I didn't purchase that. Spice purchased that. The Be
Which
Happy Box
one?
planner, which is the Amy
Oh,
Tangerine planner. So I
so
had that
pretty.
planner. And so when it came time to choose planners, I had already committed to a planner, and I meant that I was going to commit to this planner whether it killed me or not. I wanted to try a new layout. I wanted to feel like, okay, yes, you can plan in that vertical, honey, to the cows come home, baby. That is your thing, honey. You can slay that all day. I know that I could give you a good vertical spread, honey, all day. But what I wanted to know was, could I look at another layout and plan in it? Like, could I figure out another layout? So what I did was I went with the color blocking layout.
Mhm.
And I really think I chose that planner more so because of the divider for October says,
Yes.
Yas, Queen. And I was just like, oh, yeah, this planner is speaking to me, so she must be the one. So I jumped into this planner in July, and you guys, I haven't looked back. Like, I have enjoyed
Good. That's
playing
good.
in this planner. Now, what I did do was I had bought the Happy Year planner, and I said, I'm going to kind of like Franken plan. On days that I don't really want to use the color blocking layout, I will use these sheets out of this planner, which is the regular vertical layout, and just pop them in and use those. Now, for the month of August, 2 times I did use that layout, but I'm back now using my color blocking layout. Like, I absolutely love this planner. I love that how creative I'm getting with, figuring out how to lay the stickers down, because in the color blocking layout, you guys, it's so hard to figure out where I'm supposed to put my washi. Like in the vertical planner, it just tells you, like, you lay your washi right here on top of these lines that are already here, girl. But in this color blocking layout, there's no real lines.
You can put it
And
wherever you want.
though you can, yes, but if you guys notice my planner, I'm very, things have to be symmetrical, things have to look right. Like, I'm very picky. Like, it just can't be all over the place. I can't. So at first I was not using any washi, which I felt like was a sin, because you guys know I love washi tape. Like, it's a sin not to use no washi, honey, when you planning.
Yeah.
So, but
That's my
I
new
really
goal.
enjoyed the spreads. Like, I really enjoyed the spreads that I didn't use any washi, because then it was like, okay, now you're being creative on another level, because you used to rely on washi to really make your spread. And now you're relying on your own creative process of how to place stickers, if that makes any sense.
Yes. Okay. So let me just say you have been killing it. And
Oh,
every time I look at one of your spreads, I'm just like, oh. And you have kind of made me wish that I was sharing my stuff a little bit more, um, just because I have so many. And I don't know if you guys write in and tell me if I should just spam Instagram with all of these summer spreads, because I have made spreads in 3 different happy planners this summer and have not shared any of it. I mean, like, it's
well, what
just
you could
been
do is just you could do a story. You don't have to necessarily put it onto your feed. You can just do a
right.
story of one spread a day or two spreads a day, and
Yeah.
then say summer recap or something. Something
Yes.
cute, cutesy or whatever, and then just post one in your story. So you're not necessarily spamming up your feed, but at least they get to
Yeah.
see it in their your story feed.
Right. Because I feel like well, and can I get like a cone of safety here? Can we have a little bit of a non-judgment hour for just a second, like a non-judgment corner? Um, okay. So I got my hands on a plum paper planner. They were kind enough to send me a plum paper planner. Um, and they let me kind of customize it however I wanted to. And I have really been loving working in my plum paper planner, but that does not mean that you're going to catch this girl turning away from her happy planner anytime soon. Because just like you, I have the happy year planner, and I adore that planner. It is like, it's the one that has become the one. So I thought that Amy Tangerine was going to be the one. I really did, because I love that planner too. But I am just a seasonal girl. You guys know me well enough now to know that anything that has like a fall leaf, or, a pumpkin or something like that, or when we get into Christmas, I love anything that is seasonal. And that Happy Year planner is so me. So I have got it in the big size and the classic. And I have been using that planner, both of them, so much over the summer. And I mean, really, I just kind of make the spreads and just write down, if I don't get the plans written in it beforehand, I go back and like write down what we did that day. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm keeping up
I
with
think
what we're
this
doing
summer,
every day.
and I think that's another thing that I have really been into for me personally. So last year I had my planner and I did a lot of decorating, but there was times when I just didn't even write in my planner. Like, it was pretty. I took a picture and showed you guys, and then like I never touched the planner again, basically until the next week when I put stickers on it again.
Yeah.
And
It
so
was a
I
sticker book
decided,
essentially.
yeah, basically,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed looking at the spreads. And I think like most of the time I would write in my mini, because like my mini is important to me, because there's certain things that I just keep in there that I don't keep in any other planner. And then like this year I ended up incorporating a mini of Fobonichi into the line. So I just felt like, I had to figure, and then I had a classic planner. I had to figure out how I was going to use all of these planners. But one thing that I knew that I had to do was be intentional. So something that keeps me intentional with writing in my planner is knowing that I have to show you guys at the end of the week.
Right.
So I have incorporated after the pen spreads, you guys, on my Instagram, and I'm usually not a fan of after the pen because sometimes I don't write very pretty. And so I get stuck on that, like, oh, it doesn't look very pleasing to the eye. Well, here's the thing. Well, who cares if it's pleasing to your eye? It was pleasing to my eye, and I enjoyed writing in my planner. So I wanted to show you guys what I did this week and
Yeah.
how it looked with the pen in it. Um, because, it's funny, like, that is what you call hashtag real planner. Like, I was actually
Yeah.
planning my real life and I was putting things in that I needed to do. And a lot of things that are in my planner are just things that like are from day to day, like chores, laundry, groceries. And I think I'm going to start incorporating dinner plans into my planner because I feel like that is something that it needs to be put in there. Um, and I may start incorporating like tracking, like what I'm eating throughout the day and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I have been really intentional with like writing in my planner. Like even if I don't really necessarily write like a lot in my Fibonacci, or I write a lot in my mini planner, my classic planner is my catch all. It has everything in there. And that, my friend, I have been writing in that thing every week, and it feels so good to take my after the pen spread. And even if I don't write it in on the day that like I had something, I will go back and fill it out. And sometimes in that moment, you see things that you're like, okay, well, these are some things that I was supposed to accomplish this week. Let me put it on a weekend to do list, or here's what I can move to the next week. And, we've talked about giving yourself realistic goals, because we start out with like this long, big to do list all the time. And then we feel overwhelmed when we look at it. So, like I said, those top three priorities, or those top two priorities, or that one thing, that just one thing sometimes that you have to get done that day, make that your focus. Um, so like on days that I have to record for Hello Happy, I know that, okay, today I have to record for Hello Happy. Just so happens today falls on Friday, which is also Fobonicha Friday. So then I have to rearrange my schedule so I can get Fobonicha Friday done and get things done. So don't feel like, oh my God, I'm overwhelming myself with all these to-do lists. We've talked about it before, you guys. Get that priority out, and whatever priority you need to get done, make sure that's your focus for the day. Focus on what's important. Instead of these huge to-do lists that we feel like we never are gonna get done. You know what I mean?
My to-do lists move from every single day. Whatever I don't finish one day, I just move it to the next. And if I don't get it done, I mean, you guys know how long I waited before I finally went to the eye doctor. I mean, like I had called the eye doctor in my planner for like 6 months before I finally did it. And now I'm loving my glasses and I'm loving my new contact lenses. So, like I eventually got it done. But so getting back kind of to what we're doing in our July planners, I have a horizontal that I have to say I purchased because of um, Plans by Rochelle. You know her?
Yes. Hmm.
Yes. Okay. So she has been planning in Rochelle has been planning in the horizontal layout for quite a while now, and I just love watching those videos. And she just like effortlessly in her videos in like 4 or 5 minutes just puts down this beautiful horizontal spread. And I enjoy planning horizontally in my mini planner. So I bought a classic horizontal that instead of using it for a journal, I actually kind of turned it into my catch-all, and I've been really enjoying that. So I've been using my horizontal for like my everything, everyday, catch it all my stuff. And then I've been using the Happy Year planner as like social media and, what I need to remember to do. And, I haven't really had to write that much in it this summer because I haven't been doing that much. But, like I'll write down when it's $2 Tuesday somewhere, or, if I've got PR responsibilities, just anything that has to do with social media. And I've got our happy meetings in here and stuff like that. So that keeps me like in my favorite layout. We both discussed that we love the vertical layout. So I have the horizontal and the vertical. And then my last July planner that I have in here is what was it called? Squad Life? Squad Girls?
I'm pretty sure it might have been Squad Life.
Yeah, it wasn't Squad Goals because that was last year. But it is the vertical lined layout. And I'll be honest with you, I love decorating the vertical lined layout, but you want to know what I write in it? All I write in it is affirmations. So, like, I have a whole spread here that all I have written in it is, I deserve to be happy and successful, and you are enough, and I am growing and changing for the better, and I deserve to love the life that I am given. That kind of thing. Like, I just spend time every day on this website that has affirmations, just writing them down and reading them to myself. So those spreads have just become every week, they just get filled with positive affirmations. And I have to say that has really changed the way that I'm thinking. And I guess I will shout out one more planner babe. Not that we planned shout outs today, but LB Novelties. Um, Layla, she has been talking about her affirmations journal. Yes, so if you are not watching her Target PJ time, you definitely need to get there because she is so inspirational, and she has her vibe makers. And I have to say, girl, I am a vibe maker for sure. I'm definitely a fan of LB novelties. And she has been reading that book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. And she has been keeping an affirmations journal, and she's been talking about that a lot on her stories. And that just kind of has inspired me to read that book. I got my hands on that book, and that it's kind of like what you put out into the universe is what you get back. And so in my July planners, I've definitely been keeping up with my affirmations. And then I have my plum paper planner, which I've been playing around in too. So I'm not like cheating on the happy planner. You remember where I said no judgment, guys. They sent it to me and I wanted to try it, and I really like it. You were able to get your hands on those beautiful student discs, right, from the student planner at Target?
Yeah, I did get my hands on those
Are
discs.
you using those on a daily basis? Because that's what I have right now on my planner. That my
No, they
happy.
are actually sitting in my disc jar. So,
Oh well, I have mine on my happy planner, and I just truly believe that they are the most beautiful discs that I have ever seen in my life. I love the bright colors. I wish that I could buy 9 of those planners so that I could have a set of every one of these discs because I just love them. Um, but yeah, my July planners are really they're they're pretty amazing. That Happy Year planner. I think that there's a few others of you that listen that are using the Happy Year planner too. And I don't know. Tell us in an email if you're enjoying being in that planner. I really see myself sticking with it for a long time. Now I know that there's going to be new stuff coming out probably in October, and I'll probably want to buy those too. But you know how I love to buy planners. The Michaels release. I have several of those desk art things. Do you know what I'm talking about?
mhm.
I put those on my desk at school now that I'm back in my classroom, and I just love looking at them. And then, of course, my guided journals. I'm sticking with those too. So I've been busy. I haven't been putting it all up on Instagram lately, but I've definitely been in my planners, and they are my kind of lifeline. I'm kind of rubbing on this one right now. It's got our show notes on it, but I can't stop flipping through it because I love to look at it. So Michael's release, how's it going for you? What all have you gotten your hands on?
I just picked up a guided journal. I picked up, I think, all of the sticker books but one, and I'm missing 2 dashboards that I wanted from the new release. But I just kind of made sure that I picked up things that I knew I was going to use
Right.
right away and that I wanted to get into. But that Womankind sticker book, oh my gosh, it has been everything to me. I have been all about radiate positivity. I literally feel like I need another radiate positivity. I've been not trying to buy doubles of sticker books because I feel like Happy Planner just keeps us coming with more and more new products. Um, but yeah, I went out and I purchased the Radiate Positivity sticker book, and then my BFF bought me the Radiate Positivity journal, and you guys, they have just been everything to me,
Yeah,
and just
I
creating
love them.
spreads. But yeah, I really enjoyed this release, and I think it was just fun hearing Stephanie um, talk about the release and then coming to see the release come to pass. It was like,
Yes.
Stephanie told us this was going to happen. And it just
Yeah.
was nice. And it was nice to kind of go in the store and just like, I love Michaels because they're on it. They get their stuff and they put it out, and it's like, here you go, have fun. Joann's is
Unlike
like, forever trying to find products in that dry Joann's. But
they just got March 8th here in
pretty
Charlotte, North
much,
Carolina. They just got it. Like it's all finally kind of in where it's supposed to be. And
yeah, it's
yeah,
crazy.
I know.
So I'm really excited for this release, and I picked up quite a few things, and I've been like using my stuff and like not hoarding. Like I jumped right into Womankind because it was like, oh my god, I have to use these stickers. Those florals I think in Womankind were just like they were my jam. Like they were like,
Yes.
yes, girl, these are gorgeous. So I really enjoyed the Michael's release, and yeah, did you?
Yes. Okay. So, Womankind, I have got the most beautiful horizontal Womankind spread. And I know that I probably shouldn't say that about my own spread that I made, but it is so beautiful. And I never showed it to anybody. And I'm not really sure why, because it is so pretty. So, I will definitely put that in my stories on Instagram, or maybe put it up on the Hello Happy Instagram. Um, but I love that sticker book so much. And I'm like you, I feel like I shouldn't buy more than one at this point, unless it's a color story. I sometimes will double up on the color story in colorful boxes. Um, but yeah, I feel like I need a second Womankind and a second Radiate Positivity. And you know what? I really don't think that I was prepared for the Michaels refresh. I love that Stephanie told us ahead of time that Michaels was going to have this big, long, new Happy Planner aisle. Because I felt like, hey, we knew that before everybody else. But then it happened, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I love walking down that aisle. And you have really been utilizing those social media sheets, which I have not been able to get my hands on yet.
Yes, I actually really love those. I was actually surprised at how much I ended up loving those. Like, I needed a social media section in my planner, but I didn't really know how I didn't really know how I wanted it to look, and I had seen everybody using like a social media planner, and they would
Yeah,
take sections out of the planner and put it out. And I was like, I don't want that. But what I do also notice is that when I start filling out my social media sheets and I put in like the things that I need to do or want to get done, it seems to get done because it's like, well, you wrote it on that social media sheet, so you have to do it.
I have got to
Um,
get those for
but
sure.
they are really nice, and I like that I'm able to decorate and make them a little bit my own. So sometimes I make them match my spread, and
Oh, yeah.
I think I've done it for 3 weeks now. I didn't do it for Lisa Frank week because I just had so much going on and I was just busy. And by the time I thought about a social media sheet, I had done everything that I was trying to do for the week. I didn't even think about the sheet. I was just like, I got to film this. I got to edit this. I got to post this. So,
Well, they're not
um,
dated, right? So you can kind of, if you miss a week, it's not like it's going to
yes,
be,
they're not dated, so it's no big deal. But it's
yeah.
just like, by the time I thought about sitting down to decorate one and write out stuff, it was just like, girl, well, you've already done all this stuff. So, um, and I had a lot of it written down just kind of like in my planner. I had just kind of taken it back old school for that week and just wrote everything down in my planner and was like, film this, edit this, do this. So, but I've really enjoyed the social media sheets.
Well, I'm going to grab them. I'm going to order them when I order the new Be Happy box next week. Um, I don't know if we want to talk about that too. Do you want to talk about the Be Happy box?
I think that is pretty cool.
Yes,
Oh my
she
gosh, when
mentioned.
Stephanie alluded to something new, and then I was like, girl, it's a Be Happy box. Okay, Stephanie, we see you out here telling us things.
Well, she told us that there was going to be a Teresa Collins Be Happy box, and I was like, oh, that's so cool because Teresa Collins is so talented, but it's so different than like Amy Tangerine's look. Like it's really kind of kind of subdued and muted, and I don't want to say that Amy's not classy because we all know that she is, but it's got like a very kind of professional vibe. Can I say that? Like,
I would
yeah,
think
it's
maybe like it's more the colors are more soft
like
and
muted and
sophisticated. Like
pastel. Yes.
they're
Hmm.
soft and sophisticated, very girly, very feminine. And what I liked
Yes.
about Amy Tangerine, she was like out there for the unicorns, and I was here for it.
Yeah.
We was all rainbowed up,
Yeah.
and
I
I
like it
felt like it
all.
was
I
just
like.
amazing.
Yeah.
Now before this before the Teresa Collins box came out, I knew about Teresa Collins, but I didn't really know about her. So again, it was one of those. I feel like I know people in the community, but I don't know them. It's so funny. So when I saw the box, the thing I loved the most about the box was that it came with a full sticker book, and I was just like, say
30 pages.
what?
Yes. 30
So
pages. I
the
cannot
sticker
wait to
book
get
is
my hands on it.
absolutely freaking gorgeous. I
Yeah.
like if I could have had anything out of that box, it would be the mug and the sticker book. Like y'all can keep the rest
Yes.
of the stuff. Just give me the mug and the sticker book and nobody gets hurt. Um
Well,
but
you'll
yeah,
be
it
able to
was
find that stuff separately if you don't want to, if
yes,
you're
but
not
I
planning
am
to.
not paying $900 for no mug. You know how people get. No ma'am, I'm not no ma'am, not about that life. Can't do it.
But you
But
love
yeah.
cups. You
I
love
do, but
them.
honey, not for $900. There's so many other things I could be doing, honey. Because no, these cups be out. They be selling the stuff, the Happy Planner stuff, for outrageous. But I
I
do
know.
think the box is super gorgeous. I think the colors are, first of all, they were colors that I love. I love black all day, every day. I tell people all the time, I
Mhm.
will stop wearing black when they make a darker color. Okay, all right,
Yes.
black is my thing.
Yes.
But I normally am a girl who loves like hot pink and like neon pinks, but
Mhm.
something about that soft blush pink with the black is just like, it's just refreshing. Like it's really nice. It doesn't it make you feel like you want to get dressed up? Like it's a when
Yes.
you
Like I
see the
want to put on
colors,
some
like you
high
want to,
heels or
yeah, you want to
something.
put some heels on and read your sticker book. I don't know, that don't make no sense. Put some pearls around your neck and cross your legs. Be very ladylike, sip some
Yes.
tea or something. I don't know, some crumpets or something, girl. But yeah,
Give me a
it's really
scone.
cute.
Can I have a scone?
It's very sophisticated. I
It
really
makes
like
you
that.
want those finger sandwiches.
Okay,
Yeah.
little cucumber sandwich.
Yeah.
Have some
Yeah.
tea, girl. Let's have some. Would you like a spot of tea?
And a
Type of
watercress
stuff.
salad.
Yes, and a watercress, all of that. It's very bougie. Um,
It is. Yeah, for
I
sure.
think that's what it gives you. It gives you kind of like a bougie vibe, like sophisticated. Because oh my gosh, I want to say it was Michelle from Plan On It. I love her, by the way.
Yeah, me
She
too.
posted it like the words because they come with like these really cute words like that you like decals, and it looked like she had it on a tray with some makeup on it, like like one of those glass mirror
Oh
trays.
yeah.
And
Oh.
all I could think about was like it said I am enough, but I could just picture a bottle of white diamonds, and I know y'all like, girl, white diamonds. It would have been like a total back in the day, like Elizabeth Taylor type of vibe. Like I just like that retro old
Yes.
school. It just gave me that, and I thought, oh,
Classy
that's
lady.
so
It's a classy lady.
cute.
Yes. Yes.
It's
My
so cute.
grandmother, my grandmother has worn white diamonds my entire life. And I will never ever smell that and not think about my grandmother. And oh my gosh, I can totally see that bottle of white diamonds on that.
Yeah,
And
it just
I
gave
can
me
just,
that vibe, like such a
oh,
classy lady vibe, like like an older, like, and it was like, not saying Teresa's old, because don't y'all come for me talking about Teresa is not old. Okay, girl, we know Teresa not old. What I'm saying is she gave us like that sophisticated, like when you think of a sophisticated woman, like, and I know I probably was born in the wrong era, but like that 1950s, like that I Love Lucy type of dressing, like that's
yeah,
how I
yeah.
felt when I seen the
Mhm.
box. I was like, girl, if you don't give me my I Love Lucy, come here, honey. I don't give a damn. Uh, Red. What was the name of that movie? Scarlett
Oh, Gone
O'Hara,
with the
honey. Gone
Wind.
with the
Gone with the
Wind, honey. If
Wind.
you don't give me my Gone with the Wind life, like it was very different from Amy Tangerine's, and I think that's probably why I liked it so much, because it was very different from all of the boxes that we've seen. Like each box, I feel like they upped the ante a little bit. You know what I mean? Like the first Be
Yes.
Happy box I saw, I was like, oh, I really like that. Now the second box was not my jam. And then the third box was Amy
All
Tangerine,
about
right?
you. That was all
It
for
was all
you.
about me. I feel like the rainbow colors were all about me. And then here they come with Teresa Collins, and it's like, girl, let me give you your sophisticated life. And I was like, yes,
Yeah.
I am here for it.
Yes.
So,
No, I
and
can
I'm
totally
loving
see
seeing.
it.
I don't know what it is, but I love seeing people use the Be Happy box, because it doesn't, to me, like, versus like, don't you think like when people use the sticker books, it gets redundant, like we all start posting the same stuff because it's like we all are using the same sticker, so it just kind of
Yes.
looks the same
Yes.
in a form. But at the same time, when I see people using the Be Happy box, everybody had a different idea. Everybody made the
Mhm.
box something different.
Mhm.
Lila made the box where she made buttons out of the puffy stickers. Michelle had like those words on
Yes.
her screen, and
Yes.
she had made like a that little tray, and I was just like, girl, if you don't sit some white diamonds up there. Then I saw somebody else, I think it was Mom Run Craft or something like that. she took the puffy stickers and made paper clips. So I was just like,
I
oh,
just saw that this morning.
you
Oh my
girls are just
gosh.
amazing. Like,
Yes.
just so much inspiration. And I love that everybody is doing a little bit something different with the box. And you're always like, oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, that was nice. Oh, that's cute. I don't know. I feel like I'd be doing that all day on Instagram. Oh, I like that. Oh my God, let me save that. I got to redo that.
Yes, I feel
All
the
day
same.
is that.
Now, I cannot get it out of my head, the Elizabeth Taylor commercial for White Diamonds when she puts those diamonds down on that little thing
Right.
and says,
That's what I just saw in my
"These have
head when
always
Michelle put
brought me
the.
luck."
I just felt like that's what Michelle was telling me. Like,
Yes.
it just was really cute, and I love the way she did that. And then I think Lila put one, like a big one, on her mirror, so she was like kind of like sitting in front of the mirror, and then you could see that quote. And I just think the aesthetics of the box, like what I'm trying to live right now is like, positive vibes and a positive mindset.
Yes.
I think that box is just, that's what it creates. Like, it's creating you to say these mantras to yourself every day. I'm enough. I'm worthy. And I kind of like to be bold, be brave, whatever it is. Those words are just all around you. And you can't help but be happy and positive when you see those. And I guess that's why they call it the Be Happy box,
So
a
when
box of
we were,
happy.
yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you get a box of Happy Planner stuff, it's going to be happy.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So when we were talking to Stephanie, she mentioned that she put that phrase on her mirror, "I am enough" or "You are enough." I don't know which way she said she put it. Um, but there's washi in the Teresa Collins Be Happy box that just over and over again says, "I am enough. I am enough." And I feel like, and I think that, like you said, one of those big stickers says, "I am enough." So
Yes.
it's almost like everything that Stephanie said to us in that interview is like coming true, because I am going to take my "I am enough" sticker and put it on my makeup mirror so that I can see it all the time, because not only did Stephanie Fleming do that, but I just feel like that is the one thing that when I'm in my affirmations journal and I am running out of space for something really long, I write down, "You are enough. I am enough." If I look back at my last spread that I did, it's in here 4 times. "I'm enough. I'm enough. I'm enough." Anytime I have a small space and I don't have, room to write something longer, that's what I write. I just write it over and over again. So when I saw this box that it said, "I'm enough," and then it had that washi, I was like, oh my gosh, they've done it again. It's like they go inside our brains and they pull out exactly what we need right now, and then they release it. So maybe we needed some class.
I
Maybe
don't
we
know,
needed
but
some
I really
sophistication.
I love
Yeah.
the way the box looked. So, you guys, we have one more thing that we want to get out to you guys before we get out of here, and it's something super freaking exciting. And
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna announce it now, and we probably won't talk about it again for a couple of weeks. So you guys, woo, hold on to your pants, okay?
Wait, are you
All
wearing
right.
pants?
Uh no, who wears pants when they podcast? This
I'm
is
not
a
wearing
pant.
pants.
This is a pantsless podcast.
This is a pants free zone. Okay.
Yeah, nobody wears pants during this time. Okay, so what we want to tell you guys is something magical. I'm gonna put it like this, because I want you
Oh,
guys to guess. Okay, so something magical is coming in October. Can you guess what the magic is?
we are planning something magical.
That's all you
That's
get. So
all
you
you
guys
get.
have to figure it out. Can you tell us what the magical thing is, or what is it going to be?
What is coming in October?
What's coming in October?
What are we planning in October that is
So
going to be magical?
it's going to be magical. We're telling
Yes,
you,
it
people. So
is.
you guys better figure it out.
Yes. So
So you
y'all
know
email
what?
us and tell us if you know,
Go
if you think you
email us
know.
your assumptions, because I think that would be funny, and we will read the assumptions all the way up until we get ready to announce what the magical thing is. How about that?
Yes, yes,
That
I
would be
love
fun
that.
to do.
Yes,
Okay,
that would.
so you guys, we are going to get out of here. We just wanted to kind of recap and tell you guys that we are back, and just kind of talk about our planners and how we're going to be moving forward soon, and the Be Happy box. Girl, we had to talk about the Be Happy box. Hello.
Yes.
um We don't know if there's any more releases coming out because of course you guys know by now that though we record a few days early for to get the episode ready, sometimes things get released. So if something gets released in between, we may give you guys a bonus episode.
We always do.
Um, so just stay tuned. But yeah, do you have anything else to say?
I would really like for you guys to email us with topics, ideas, anything that you would like to hear on the show. We have a couple of stickers to read in the next episode. Um, so keep your, we called it the summer sticker series, but we're going to move it on into fall. So if you have a sticker that relates to you, next episode we are going to be reading several of those. So that's exciting. And yeah, just email us with topics, ideas, anything that you want to hear us talk about, or anything that you want to add to the show, because you guys are what this is all about. But yes, we are so excited to be back. And just 2 weeks from today, you'll have a whole nother fresh episode. So we are back recording and we are in the groove. And yeah, I'm excited about our October stuff and just the next few months, guys. We have got the next few months like completely planned because we are planners. So you just have to trust that we are back with the goods. So I am ready to get out of here. If you are, do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, I'm just happy to be back. I'm excited to talk to all of you guys. And oh, let me just say, because we didn't say this, or I feel like I didn't say it. I thank you guys so much for reaching out to me. I got
Yes.
emails after emails, or let me just say DMs after DMs and messages, all you guys checking on me and then checking on, you know, just being amazing. You guys were just being amazing. And so
Yeah.
I thank everybody for reaching out to me and reaching out to us and just supporting the show. You guys are absolutely amazing. And shout out to all my girls. Y'all know who y'all are. And I love you guys so much. And I just want to say thank you to everybody. Like, we thank you for listening to us
Yeah.
and
You kept us going for sure while we
and
were on our
definitely
break.
being supportive. So, and you guys are still listening, and I think that's so amazing. You guys are still listening. You guys are telling us that you miss us. So, we definitely missed you guys too.
For
And so,
sure.
buckle up, buttercups, because it's about to be a wild one.
That's right. Okay, so thanks guys for listening today. We love you and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.